You sound
hard work, but I do do a lot of hard work. To keep the baby, then he knew that his need.
Are Chinese girls gold diggers?
Yes.
Are Chinese girls harmless?
Yes.
Are Chinese girls vindictive?
Many foreign men venture to China, fall in love, and build families with Chinese girls. At first, these relationships can feel like a dream come true, filled with love and joy and thrill to learn about each other's culture. But then, life happens. Kids come into the picture, expectations shift, and suddenly, it's not all moonlit walks and dumpling dates anymore. So, what's going on? Is it just the normal ups and downs in life? Or is there something deeper at play? The big question, are Chinese ladies toxic? Before you jump into this conclusion, let's be clear. No, not all of the Chinese girls are toxic. Many are loving, supportive, and incredible partners. But for some foreign men, cultural differences and certain behaviors might feel like waving a giant red flag. Does that make someone toxic? Or is it just a clash of expectation? Let's unpack this with some real talk. Common moment when foreign men dating Chinese girls. Here's some quick that might leave foreign men scratch their heads. Materialism madness. Imagine this. You're sipping tea. Suddenly, she said, "My ex-boyfriend is so rich. He can buy me Gucci bag, a fancy necklace, and even a car." So, is she reminiscing, or is this not so subtle hint? Many Chinese girls value money a lot, but for some foreign men, it can feel like his love comes with a price tag. So is valuing financial security a deal breaker, or does it make sense to give societal pressure? The man pays for everything rule. In China, it's often expected that men will foot the bill for dates. It's crucial now, but for foreign guy used to splitting the check, this can feel overwhelming. But it is not a strange thing that the girls here will expect you to pay for the dates. So question for you, is it fair to judge someone for following their cultural norms, or should a relationship always be 50-50? The salary interrogation. How much do you earn? Is there any extra money that you save in your account? Do you have a car? Do you have a house? So this might be one of the first questions you hear after, like, what's your name? No, she's not applying for a loan, but this is just a common way to start a relationship. It can feel transactional, but in a culture where money constantly be brought up often and it's tied to success, it's not unusual. So question for you, how would you handle someone asking about your income early in a relationship? Do you think it's okay, or is it a red flag or just a culture difference?
Sick buffalo scenario. What's that? It's when your partner on the first date asks for money regarding this situation. The first one is one of her relatives or her parents are really sick. Maybe the parents got a cancer, some diabetes, and some of the disease that require a lot of money, and she's hopeless, desperate, and she really needs the money, and even she got tears out. These stories I heard it often from my foreign friends, and like for you guys might feel really bad if you guys don't reach out for help. Then she's screwed. But the second scenario would be like she took out a loan and she needs the money. If she doesn't pay it back, and she's afraid somebody will hurt her, and she has absolutely no money. So in that situation, will you offer for help? Can you tell like what's the difference between a genuine emergency or it's a red flag into her family? Let me explain that. When you're marrying Chinese girls, it's not just you're marrying her, you're marrying into her whole family. And in Chinese culture, family is a big deal. This can mean a lot of love and support, but it can also come with some unexpected challenges. So when family dynamics can get complicated, how would you handle your parents-in-law would like to move in with you and take care of the grandchildren? So in Chinese dynamic, that the grandparents often will take care of the children here, and it's also a nice way that they can see their own daughter and the grandchildren, and they are not alone. So if your wife comes from a fairly wealthy family, and you might find that her parents still play an active role in her life and maybe your life too. So for making some significant decisions, also by providing financial support from the parents, so their influence can feel overwhelming, especially if you are used to independence. Let me explain the marrying the family concept here. So in some cases, you may find yourself that yourself expected to financially or emotionally support not just your wife but also her extended family. So this could mean helping out with her parents, siblings, or even distant relatives. So are you ready to embrace a big family approach, or do you prefer to keep things between you and your spouse? It can be sometimes your spouse might be supporting one of the family member, and if her family background is rich, then she doesn't have this burden. Traditional views on foreign marriages. Let's think about there's the elephant in the rooms. In this case, that would be the in-laws. When you marry a Chinese girl, you are not just marrying her, you are stepping into a world of cultural traditions, family expectation, and possibly a life in parents or two. So, sounds like an adventure, right? Let's break it down. Wait, you're marrying a foreigner? Traditionally, many Chinese parents might raise an eyebrow or two when their daughter announces she's marrying a foreigner, that might worry about cultural clashes, financial stability, or their beloved grandchildren will grow up. This can create some tension, especially for wife, caught between her family's expectation and her love. So how would you handle if her parents hesitate about you guys' relationship? When family gets really close. Here's a scenario that to imagine. So you and your wife have a baby. Congratulations. But then, surprise, her parents took their bags and moving to help with childcare. So in many Chinese families, grandparents play a huge role in raising the grandchildren. This can be blessing. Hello, free babysitting, or terrified about the idea of sharing your home with parents-in-law. Setting boundaries and expectation early is key. So, question for you: would you be comfortable sharing a room with your parents-in-law? In Chinese culture, they stay in a small group, which is family. The only circle they care about is the family members. So family here isn't just important, it's everything. So this means that you might find yourself navigating situations where decisions about your life and marriages are influenced by the parents constantly, and from where you live to how you raise your kids, and everyone might have an options. How would you balance the respecting cultural traditions with maintaining your independence? Have you ever had a compromise with your family members on important decisions? How did it go? Let's talk about navigating family dynamics. So, question is that what roles will her parents play in your lives? Will they live with you, visit often, or help from a distance? Or will you guys hire a nanny to take care of your kids? So how much influence will they have on major decisions? So before you dive into family life together, it's crucial to have open and honest conversation with your partner. That's it for today's video. Also, I made another videos about why you should date Chinese girls. Please check it out. See you guys next time. Stay tuned.